I'm not feeling super great today, but I think it's important for me to try my best and get through it and do the work that I feel drawn to do, which is right now make videos and share my healing process and the revelations that I have in my spiritual evolution and growth with other people, whoever may find this video. It may be helpful. I hope it is. We are all on this journey together to live more connected to our hearts and to shed societal conditioning from the past that may have had us operating in a state of denial and disregard. And now that we're shedding all of those and reprogramming ourselves and really getting in touch with our hearts, it's a warrior's journey and it's painful. And the more you start living from your heart, the more you feel. And sometimes you have to feel like, I'm not feeling great. I woke up feeling depression, and I'm familiar with depression. I've gone through years and years of my life really swallowed and pinned down by it and unable to see the light. But I've amassed an incredible amount of tools over the years through all of the different trials that I've overcome, so that when I feel the depression, or I start to feel an emotion, or I recognize that there is someone suffering or I'm suffering and I'm being called to be compassionate, I don't get lost in the darkness of it. I know that it's important work that I'm doing to open my heart to feel it all. And it's a beautiful thing to have compassion for that capability and to soothe myself and to take care of myself and to do what I need to do to get through it. And you can get swept away, or you can really try. And I needed to call a friend and ask for a visit because I knew that would make me feel better. And I feel better and I feel good enough to continue. And then I ate something really healthy, and that helped me feel better. And now I'm making a video and I hope it's helping, and that's making me feel better. And it's a big thing that we're doing to live in higher integrity and to realize that everything you say, everything you think, everything you do has an effect on you and the world around you. And with that comes a big responsibility. And if you're making the choice not to numb out and to distract yourself from what's really going on, then that comes with a lot that's going to bubble up, a lot that you're going to feel. And it's a beautiful life, and it's totally worth it, because through your healing and through your vulnerability and through your willingness to take action, to stay on track, you are going to make an effect on other people around you to live that way too. Because so easy is it to go along with the flow of what everyone else is doing, to not look up from their screen, to not hold eye contact because it makes you feel uncomfortable, to not make a connection with someone because you're scared of how much it may hurt, because you have a problem trusting people, because it's gotten to a point where isolation and focus on selfishness is really high, and it may seem so depressing that you want to just give up and just be alone, or have a drink or just, get lost in a movie or not try and do anything about it. But I know there are a lot of people that are working really, really hard to encourage all of us to stay on track, to stay in our hearts, to stay open, to stay trusting, to stay compassionate, to stay gentle, to take care of ourselves, to take care of each other, to go outside of our comfort zones, to keep the idea of human connection and vulnerability and a safe space for authenticity alive, to keep all of that possible. We can't get lost. We can't get lost and separate from each other. That does nothing for the strength of the whole. We need to heal together, and I want to make these videos for that reason. I know that I'm getting lost in a tangent. I don't really know ever what I'm going to say when I start a video, but all I'm trying to do is do what I'm feeling called to do. And if sharing my process of overcoming issues that I'm facing to become more sturdily connected to the divine, to shed the patterns and to shed the layers of myself that have gotten in the way from me being my authentic creative self in the past, all of the fear of judgment and ridicule, all of the fear of not belonging, of not being loved, all of that is needing to go, because we are all enough exactly the way we are, and we are worthy of love and encouragement, and this persistence to keep going in the face of a society that isn't catering to this growth of heart space within all of us. We have to keep going, and I hope we can all start sharing more, being more vulnerable, listening to each other's stories, coming together, being supportive of each other, connecting however, making groups, subscribing to each other's channels, supporting each other on Patreon, to continue being able to live in this way, because this way isn't supported by the normal economical structures that we have out there. But to be an artist, to be an empath, to be a warrior of heart healing, that has a lot of value, and the world is craving it right now. And so I for sure support so many people, and I'm always looking to connect with everyone else who's on this team. And we're just going to get stronger and gently knock over more and more dominoes all around the world. And thank you for watching. And I feel better. I had tea, a nice hug, a nice meal. I'm making a video. I'm making a small difference. This is important work.